Howdy folks, welcome back to Out of Ore. This may look like the same loader, but it's actually not. I bought a new loader. This one has, I'm not sure if the stats are correct. It says it has like 500 horsepower. I don't know about that, but I got the L10,000. And it's got about another yard bigger bucket. It does seem to be a little more powerful as far as using it, so we'll see. But also, I sold the other loader, and I've been selling some of this stuff that we're processing as well. So I got a little money, and you can see my inventory bar there. I've got some stuff. What I'm going to try to do is set up a sell point for the dirt. And then we're going to run some material. Might get into some blasting. We will see how the episode goes. But I do have a bunch of dirt in here. I'm kind of curious. One thing I also want to test is... can we just turn on the bypass and then empty out into a sell point? So I'm going to make like a little temporary thing here. This is not how this is going to be set up. I can't really see what I'm doing. Maybe doing it from this view would be better. Like that. I do like being in first person most of the time. Down on there. Is that? Yeah, that's what I thought. The perspective was a little off. Okay, we'll try that again. We can actually go to grid build. That might make this easier. Go over to like, over one more. How about that? It's actually almost too far, but that should go in there. But what I'm curious is, if I turn this on, so right now the pass-through is off because the button says turn it on. So let's do some experiment. I don't know if they changed how this worked or not. So let's get this fired up. That fired up. I don't know that there... Oh, there's a little bit of stuff in there. Okay, we still have water, so that's good. And then we've got dirt in here. If I turn the pass-through on... Does it drain the stuff out? It didn't used to, but it looks like they maybe changed that behavior, because that is pulling from here. There's no new stuff coming in. Okay, well that's excellent. You didn't used to be able to do that, so that is good to know. That has changed. Awesome. I like it. That means I can sell at will, like other stuff as well, when we get bigger plants made. But in the meantime, I kind of want to put the sell point over there was kind of the plan. So that means we need to get rid of this and have a whole bunch of dirt, but that's okay. I'm going to redo how this is all set up. See if I have enough pieces. If not, I may have to sell some more stuff. So I want to turn around this way. Still got my road that kind of goes through there. I'm eventually, I know, going to have to make a different area for the plant. So I won't be able to drive past here if we get much bigger. For now, this will do what I want to do. So then if I go up again, and we stick the chute on there, I say, give me a sell point. Actually, that's fine. Under there. That sort of, kind of maybe works. That's good enough. I did get the Orel straightening, so they're all labeled. That's pretty cool. So now, in theory, we can just sell our dirt. One problem here is I don't have the storage anymore. That's fine. I can just sell the dirt manually. But this means I no longer will be collecting dirt. So I actually might keep some of this dirt just to use to fill in. It's not a big deal. When my inventory gets full, I can sell it. It's not like it sells for a lot of money. Cool. So in theory now, only dirt and pay dirt should come through there because the trommel sorts that out. And then dirt will go on through. Pay dirt gets the stuff extracted from it. I think that also can make some dirt. And all that dirt just gets automatically sold. So yeah. Let's try our new loader. On camera. I did already try it out a couple scoops. You can see the bucket there is a little worn. It does seem a little more powerful. It's not like hugely powerful. It does seem to have a little more power than the than the 8,000. The stats page does say like 529 horsepower or something like that. So it's like twice as much as the 8,000. I don't know if that's correct. It does have some giddy up and go though, so maybe it is. And it's only a little bit bigger. It's really not that much bigger as far as physical size. It's got a yard more bucket capacity and twice the horsepower, so seemed like a good deal. Alright, I see dirt hopefully getting sold. Stuff's getting sold anyway. Wasn't even looking at my money. We're at $49.15. See if that goes up. Let's go over here and get some pay dirt. This kind of seems like it has better acceleration. It pushes into the dirt a little more. Yeah, money's going up. Dirt is selling. Excellent. And as far as selling the dirt causing a price fluctuation, it's dirt. I don't care. I think if I'm running a lot of material, I wonder if the belt would get full. I don't think with this size of a loader should be a problem, but something to be aware of. So where am I going to put the plant as it expands? That, I don't know. I have to do some thinking and planning on that. Right now I'm just having fun running what we got. It does the job. I'd like to get into eventually, you know, automatic smelting and all that stuff as we bring up metals. Right now we're pretty much just got pay dirt and coal. That's all we really need to worry about for the moment. Look at that, we're up over $5,000 already. Do end up with a lot of waste dirt. Yeah, pretty happy with this loader. Seemed to be a good price versus horsepower deal. I'm just going to show you real quick in here. If we go to vehicle, store vehicles, loaders. So these are the base general store prices, but 58 versus 98. I think it was closer to 80 where I bought it at Iron Johnson. Giggity. You can see here it's 8.5 yard bucket and 259 horsepower. 9.5 yard bucket, 518. So it's literally like twice the horsepower. A little more fuel use, lots more fuel capacity. And then if you step up to like the L8 or L9. This is more expensive, but it's less capable. It's got a smaller bucket and it's less horsepower than the L8000. Wait! So, that doesn't make any sense. And this has a smaller bucket than the one I've got now. And less power, but it's I don't know. None of this kind of makes any sense. That's why I bought this one. It had 500 horsepower. I'm like, heck yeah. And a 9.5 yard bucket. I don't know. I guess there's still some balancing to do there. It didn't really seem to make much sense. But that's what we got in the store, so that's what we're rolling with. And I got a giant bucket full of dirt, it looks like. Might as well grab some fuel since I'm here. Spend some of that dirt money. I think basically selling the dirt pays for the fuel. I haven't done any math, but it seems about right. Then the rest is just pure profit. Take a lot of material, but I could actually redo that road. Oh, that reminds me. Did I take the coal out of the power plant? I didn't. Let me take that out. I want to use this up because if you take this down with the sledgehammer and take it back in your inventory, you don't get this back. If there's coal in here, you get that back, but you don't get this back. I want to burn that up because I will probably end up moving this at some point. Possibly removing a bunch of dirt and making the plant expand that direction. So I'm just going to let it burn up what fuel it's got in it. Otherwise, it's a waste. So the coal is worth a decent amount, so I can sell it for money, since we've got plenty of fuel now. Anywho, back to moving material with my shiny new loader. Where's the hops meter on this? There was normally a hops meter. Am I wrong? Maybe it doesn't have enough hours on it yet. I don't know. That's weird. Maybe I'm crazy and it's on the screen and I just can't see it. That's always a possibility. I'm super happy with that conveyor just floating out in the air like that. I can always add some wood cribbing. Just want to make sure that was going to work. And I had so much money when I sold that loader, and then I bought a few conveyor pieces, and it all went poof. And yes, I did go down in town and buy it down there, so it's cheaper. I know it's out of scope for the game, but how cool would it be if you had to, like, go to town, buy the stuff, kind of like Gold Mining Simulator, and you have to, like, bring it back, you know, as like pallets or something. It's really out of scope for the game, but it would be kind of neat. Alright, how much of an overhang do we need before we get explosives? So I kind of want to make stuff go boom. That's always fun. Whee! Yeah, this definitely seems to have more horsepower. It moves around a lot faster. Faster acceleration, so. It's just the prices don't really seem to make much sense, but that's fine. I'm happy to get a good deal. Alright, let's hop out of here. Dump resources into the gray hopper to sell them, indeed. Can I do that with, like, by hand? I have to dump it. I have to like dump it with a conveyor, it looks like. No problem. I was just curious if that, how that worked. Water pump has been working fine, so I'm not going to touch it. Had several comments about people having similar issues with water pumps. Sometimes it doesn't transfer power through pipes, apparently. Some people can get it to work fine on regular dirt. I don't know. It seems kind of finicky and maybe a little buggy. It is working, though, so I'm going to leave it alone. Look at all that stuff. You'll love to see it. All right, let me get this dirt back down to there. I'm going to save that for a rainy day. Why are the lights flashing? Huh, okay. Fun. So we'll do our usual clean out jobs. We get the diamonds and the rubies fired up. Let's get some smelting done. We've got some silicon and some gold. That rocking through. I'm using up the last of my steel here. A bunch of steel sheet ready to sell. 93 more processing through. Yeah, I'm actually going to put the coal in the storage with the rest of the coal. There we go. Almost a full stack of coal in there. Alright, sell. $6,400. Thank you. There we go. Very nice. Let's get back to moving some material. And then we're going to get some info. We're going to go boom boom. There's coal back in here too, huh? Not sure if that ended and went to dirt or not. I get used to the acceleration on this thing. It does move out quite a bit quicker. Yeah, I keep hitting it. Forgetting to hit B for beacon. You have a beacon up there. Yeah, it's coal back in here. Coal for days. So at some point I would like to go underground and get some conveyorage up to bring that metal up to the surface. So that'll be in the future as well. We got a lot of stuff we can do, having fun here in Out of Ore. Looks like I need to smooth out the floor some too. Little spike right there. Whoa! Run into the thing. Alright, one thing we need to do. Get that up there. We need to go buy some boom boom. Oh, I didn't dump all. How did I not notice that I didn't dump all that out? There we go. Alright, we'll just have the Amazon delivery drone bring us some info. Ooh, 165? Really? Alright. Let's run to town. We'll see how much it is in town. The world's worst pickup sound effect. That's okay. Still got enough room to squeeze the truck by here. It's just a little tight. So let's head down to the, what's it called, the mineral something or other. I think maybe that's where the explosives are cheaper. I think we go this direction, right? Yeah. Mineral rights and wrong is... That's where we spawn, right? Yeah, so I need to turn here. It's been a little while since I was down this way. Yeah, there it is. It all turned around. I think explosives are cheaper here. This is where I get my logs, too. I'm gonna need to make some lumber. Don't feel like chopping trees. Resources. No, they don't. They don't have that here. It's only the raw materials. Okay. Well, so much for that. Go double check at the other place I usually buy stuff. Two shops that are next to each other. Just got completely lost again, didn't I? This area reminds me of Farming Simulator, dumping stuff in the ground. How did I get in here? I thought I came in by where it said Bethlehem Steel. I came from the other direction? I did. Alright. Never mind. I don't know where I'm going. Yeah, these two shops that are close to each other. So there's the or else. I think... Let's check where I buy my conveyors and stuff. Here at Glenmore. I think... I always get these two confused. Yeah, you sell the buildings and stuff. I don't think they sell info. Nope. Okay. Where did I buy that last time? I bought like 20 pieces of it when I was first getting started, and I blasted that first overhang off camera. Did I get that at or else? I surely must have. I don't know where else I would have got it. Hey, there it is. It's only 127 down here. Nice. Let's get, let's just go ahead and get like 50 of those. Can we afford that? Yeah. That'll keep us going for a while. That's enough boom boom to have some fun. I can't get out of here. I gotta go back. Alright, back up to the mine site. Whee! Junk. Oh, also, I just had a random thought while I was sitting here. If we go to... Zoom out of it. If we go to land... Can I buy just like any of these? Land not for sale. Yeah. How do I buy land? I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure that out. Or price, bank, store, periodic table. Huh. Maybe we have to have like reputation or something. I don't know. I'm not sure how buying more land works. I'll look into that. Whatever you do, do not let off the W key as you come uphill. So you will be going incredibly slow. Alright, let's do a little boom boom. Oh, also, I broke through this wall. That was kind of when I was digging through there. Whoops. We're kind of just digging into the mine. Alright, I'm going to take this off of grid build back to snap. So let's go ahead and bring down this ledge. And we'll see how we get along with that. Turn my light on so you guys can see a little better. And we'll see what we end up with doing that blast. Alright, y'all ready for some boom boom? Fire in the hole! Okay. That mostly worked how I expected. Did not get this lip though, so I need to put some more along here to get that lip off of there. Otherwise it's going to look kind of redonkulous. Here we go. Fire in the hole. Cool. Now we got more material to move. I like it. We can scoop all that up and then we'll just kind of keep doing that as we move in. We may eventually get enough money to do like a front shovel. That would be good for these vertical faces. Always hit vehicles there, but it's store vehicles. And then that is under... They all just under excavators? Yeah. So like one of these guys. You haven't seen them before. They can scoop vertical faces really nicely. Maybe not necessarily that one because it's over $500,000, but we'll see. We're getting into something. All right, let's turn the flashing light back off. I should have turned the plant off because I wasn't running. I got a little bit distracted. I do want to burn up that fuel anyway. You have almost rocked through the silicon. Cool. So I'm going to go ahead and cancel the gold. And then is the rubber, it's 1 to, yeah, it's 1 to 1. And we're going to have, what, 71 silicon it looks like? So we need 71 coal, or thereabouts. Perfect. I'm going to queue up the rubber. Then I'll have the gold queued up. That way the rubber can sell. We've got 28 seconds. Cool. We do have some more boom boom over here we could do. I did blast this. You can see the blast marks. Let's go ahead and blast this down if we can. Fire in the hole! Woohoo! I like the boom boom. It's a lot of fun. Fire in the hole! No, you don't need to see that. Say that. It's just fun. Here we go. Now we got some more material to move. And, need to kind of level this out a little bit, so we'll be working on that. Alright, are you done? You are done, indeed. Alright, so we're going to fire up the rubber, and then we'll fire up the gold. Like so. I'm kind of curious how this will do in the mine, since it has more power, in theory. So let's head down and get some ore. Say head down. We'll head up and then down. Ooh, that's a little bit of a bumble there, isn't it? I need to fix that. So, since this is so much similar in size to the 8000, I did go ahead and sell it. I thought about keeping, you know, our first loader, but this is basically that loader's slightly older brother. Bigger bucket by a smidge and then twice the horsepower. So it'd be interesting to see how well or not well it does climbing out of here. Let's go ahead and get a big old snoot full of copper. So that's a bunch of iron there, it looks like. Let's just set that over here. I'll get pretty much a bucket of pure copper. There we go. Bonk. We'll see how we do climbing out here. Is it any better? Oh yeah. Definitely more horsepower. Cool. That was a good buy, I think. There's another 20 or 30 grand more expensive than the other one, but I think that's well worth it. And now that we're not moving material with the pickaxe anymore, the money's coming in, so that's not a problem. It's just a matter of time. The coal we don't really have to process. Everything else it needs to be processed to get more profit out of it. You could just sell everything. You could literally just run everything to a sell point, but get more money if we do the smelting and whatnot. And it doesn't cost anything to do the smelting and stuff like that. It just takes time. So that's worth doing. Oh yeah, turn that off. I'm like, why isn't it doing anything? Guess you turned it off. I didn't set the parking brake today. It's probably a good idea. Alright, let's turn you back on. And we'll turn you back on. And it should have been pretty much pure copper. No, pure copper. So I wouldn't expect any dirt to come through here. Yeah, looks like it was all just copper ore. Excellent. Let's get the detonator out of our hand. There we go. Very cool. Now I can queue that up as well. I will eventually, when we kind of have the plant in a more final form, I'll be putting in like catwalks and everything. I do like decorating up and doing that kind of stuff. How much is a smelter? Smelter. 19, so it's probably like 16 or so at the discounted price. I may invest in another one of these before too long. Let us process a little quicker. There we go. All those sheets are done. Probably concentrate on the copper for a while, because I think it sells for more. Steel sheet. Is that still selling for 37? Yep. There we go. Another 3,400 bucks. Excellent. Move my paint up out of there. I'm going to move you guys over. There we go. We still got 19 of the boom boom left. That is excellent. Alrighty, I think that'll do it for this one. I do need to get back to work. Recording this on a little bit of a break. So yeah, we got some more material to move. That's just more of that to come. Moving material, making money, expanding the plant. That is the plan for the foreseeable future. I like having the automatic sell point now. Saves me having to click, and it's just kind of automatic. I like it. Ooh, we will put some blocks down here. Can't have this stuff floating in the middle of the air anymore. It just ain't right. Can I crouch? I cannot crouch. There we go. That'll work for now. Thanks as always for watching, folks. I'll catch you in the next adventure. Take care.